Hi guys. I'm doing a tarot reading today for the sign of Scorpio. I've already shuffled the cards and dealt them face down. We're going to flip them over together and see what's in store for about the next 2 weeks, as well as the current moment for you. So the first position, and I have 5 positions. The first one is the position of the back. It has to do with the recent past, like what's basically been going on with you guys. So the 2 cards I have are the Knight of Swords with the Oracle card of the Door. So the Knight of Swords is about mental planning, strategizing, just literally thinking. So being focused, mentally focused on this thing, the door. So it's like the door is basically like the moment something happens, the moment we're able to do something. It is like a specific time, specific date, that kind of thing. And it has to do with just opening up an opportunity to be able to do something. It's like we're focused on a specific time or day, but I don't know about what. So let me keep going, and then after I reveal these cards, I'm going to go back and find out what we're focused on, why we're focused on this particular like time, day, event that's going to like open up some sort of opportunity for us. Let's keep going. The next position is the position of the head. This tells me what you're thinking, what your strategies are at the current moment, Scorpio. I've got the 7 of Wands with the Knight. So the 7 of Wands is like holding your ground, and the Knight is, well, again, I'm kind of getting mental energy here with the sword he's holding up, very similar to this Knight of Swords. In fact, they kind of look very similar. So yeah, this is like planning, holding your ground until such a point where you're able to plan further, essentially. And I think that's what this door is talking about. Once we go through the door, then we're going to be able to really do something else. But that's still what's going on through our minds here. It's like planning for this moment. Like we're not there yet. Let's keep going. The position of the heart. How are you guys feeling? What do you guys want? I've got the 4 of Swords upside down with the hands. We're feeling pretty restless. We're feeling like we're ready to get the okay to do this thing. The hand, I think this could have to do with somebody else. This door, this opportunity, we could be waiting on somebody else with the hand here because we want this restless energy to end. Like we're feeling restless and we want to reach out, or we want to be reached out to. So perhaps there's somebody else that's involved here. But we're definitely feeling restless. We're ready to like get the show on the road, I feel. Let's keep going. I am going to clarify all of these positions and find out a little bit more in a second. So 2 more to go. The next one is the position of the hand. This tells me what you guys are actually doing, what actions you are taking at the moment. So we got the 5 of Pentacles with the Princess. Ugh. Honestly, this feels like kicking and screaming. Kicking and screaming, could be begging. I don't know about begging, that's too strong a word. More like tantrum. It's a bit of a tantrum here. That's what we're doing. Yeah, so we're restless and we're throwing a bit of a tantrum. But it's okay, so it's not really like a full-on tantrum. This is almost like a bit of like giving somebody what's that? Not the cold shoulder. What's that called when you don't talk to them? The silent treatment. This would be like giving somebody the silent treatment. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at that. Giving somebody the silent treatment, acting like kind of immature. The princess is immature. Alright, we'll go back to that in a second. So the last card. This tells me what is actually about to happen to you in the future, but the short-term future. So let's see. We get the 3 of Wands with the moon. Unfortunately, this is sort of telling me it's going to be the same old. This third-party person, this 3 of Wands person that we're waiting on here, this hand person that we want to reach out to or be reached out from, however you say that, they're still kind of like in the sidelines. That's this. That's very like in the sidelines energy here. And then with the moon, it's kind of like they're still going about the same old maneuvers, the same old shtick of sitting wallflowering, you know? And it's really causing you to be restless. Now, remember, this could be vice versa, where you are the person who is... I don't think so, Scorpio. But you could be the person who is like waiting on the sidelines for somebody who is very restless for you. But the way they're kind of treating this is, I think they are giving this person the silent treatment. Or throwing a bit of a silent tantrum. That's the way I want to put it, a silent tantrum. Let's go back and look at these. So the first position is the first one that I revealed that I want to look at. So this is the recent past, if you remember, which talks about what we've been recently doing, which is planning for this moment, this opportunity, this date. Let's see what more I can get out of this. So with the Knight of Swords with the door, please. So the Knight of Swords with the door for my Scorpios in the recent past, position of the back. So with the Knight of Swords here for my Scorpios. Do a shuffle. Do a breach. So with the Knight of Swords, please. Oh, there we go. Kind of flipped. So, Jupiter upside down. Okay. Jupiter upside down. Yeah, it's just like a lack of ability for growth to do something. This door really is just talking about an opportunity to grow something, an opportunity to develop something. Let me keep going. Let's look. The next three cards, Skull and Crossbones, Saturn, and the King. Yeah, we just want to be freed from the restriction that we've been freed from. The doorway represents basically freedom from some kind of restriction that prevents us from growth. On the bottom, Aries. So it's like our personal growth. This is personal. It's personal to us. Let's keep going. The position of the head, if you recall, was the position of just holding your ground for that moment when we get to actually take action. Let's see what comes out here. Tell me about the position of the head here for my Scorpio signs. Tell me the position of the head for my Scorpio signs, please. Oh, okay. The hourglass, waiting for the right moment, holding your ground, right? Timing. Yeah, it has to do, look at the bottom, how interesting. The city. So the timing has to do with like, it's like when the opportunity is presented from like an organization, a city, another person, but more like an entity. Like if it's a person, they represent a larger entity. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So let's look at this only because I kind of get the tarot card, but I want to know who is this hand here. Talking about the hand specifically, we're restless and we want to be reached out to. This obviously has to do with this entire thing. And of course, the nut, that's that opportunity. Could be an investment, could be money, right? Like the funds to start something. Yeah, this is feeling more and more like waiting for like a loan from a bank almost, or to start something specifically. Let's see the next card. So the next two cards, just waiting on it. The wall and again, I shuffled this, so that just came back up again, the hourglass, right? That's why we're restless. We're waiting on this opportunity. We're waiting on this person that represents this larger entity to give us the funds or the resources for this opportunity that we need, that we want to get started on. And we're restless on it because we've been thinking about it in the recent past. So anyway, I guess I'll look at this. This is just a tantrum. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles with the princess here. Okay. Oh man. So I got the 6. The 6 is typically fun, but since we're talking about the silent treatment, it's like depriving someone of that, right? And I think that's somebody close to us here. The next card, is Cancer. So it's like almost like we're taking this out on a family member a little bit. It could be the person that we're waiting on, but I don't think so. Yeah, this is just somebody who happens to just be there, who's just getting the brunt of this. All right, let's look at this short-term future, and then I want to do advice. So, again, it just looks like we're waiting on this third party. We're still waiting for the next 2 weeks. Now, this just the next 2 weeks, so, you know, okay, that was fast. So I have the mouth coming up. The mouth. All right, so you might hear word about this. You might hear about this, but it's not going to be resolved. You're not going to get the answer you want in the next 2 weeks. Yeah. What I'm getting is that they're still deliberating. This person is going to get back to you. The mouth. Okay? They are going to get back to you, but look at what they're saying. Neptune. Neptune's, we're not sure. We're not sure of what? Mars. What we're going to do. Why? Because we haven't decided on Libra and Pluto. And Pluto is just the fact that it's saying there's a lot of something at stake. There's a lot at stake, which means that they need to really take more time to decide here. This third party that you guys are waiting on. Okay? Let's pull advice. All right, let's do an oracle card and a tarot card. So, what should my Scorpios be focusing on? Doing... That seems fast. Okay. Right in the middle, 4 of Wands. So, okay. Kind of like mind your home, right? Kind of like take time to enjoy the pleasant things. I feel like maybe you are taking this out on the people around you and depriving probably yourself too of what otherwise would be a good time. Especially because the Queen of Cups is upside down. That's passive aggression. So, and so, you know, at the center, I've got talking about the home, talking about your family, talking about basically good times with the family and celebration here. But we've got around it, we've got passive aggression and judgment upside down because of what hasn't been, you know, this whole thing. It's like we are taking this out on people around us. So the advice here is from the tarot cards, absolutely watch out for that. That you don't take things out on the people around you. In fact, there's certainly an opportunity to enjoy the time with the people around you here if you just get out of that mindset. Anything else from the oracle card? Oracle cards. Let's see. Anything else from my Scorpio signs? Time. That's the only thing that stands in your way, and you know it. It's just time. Time, time, time. How much time? I don't know. But if we look at the bottom, the staff. The staff, and underneath that, the 3. Could be 3 months, could be 3 weeks. Not sure. I would have to do specific questions to ask for timing. That's not going to be included in this reading. But definitely this third party is acting, right? This is actually also means action. So this third party, they're doing something, but they're not ready yet to give you a response. And they might tell you that before they, you know, soon. So that's it. Okay. In the meantime, that's your advice. I hope you guys got something out of this reading, Scorpio. I hope it helps you out, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for showing an interest in these videos. I really appreciate it. Take care.